wholeness and shameless plug in the middle of the Healing Flow Manifestation event. It's an collective event. It's $3 per entry, unlimited entries. It is currently at $962. It ends on 12/31 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. No more entries. At 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time on January 1st, 2024, I'll draw a winner. As I said, right now there is 81 participants. There's 81 participants, and we're at 962. Generally, the way these contests or these manifestation events work is that last day, everybody wants to jump in. And that's it. It gets to be tedious for me, not gonna lie, when you get 80 people wanting to jump in at the last minute. This has been going on since the 13th. So $3 per entry, unlimited entry. There will be one winner unless I win. If my name comes out of the hat, because I put my money into, if my name comes out of the hat and it says Heels Jackpot, then there will be 3 to 4 winners. I'll pull subsequent names and split the pot that way. But as it's set up it's just one winner. If my name comes out and just says Heel on it, I win. If your name come out and it say Camille on it, Camille wins. You understand what I'm saying? But if it says Heels Jackpot, the ones where I put in my money as a bonus, then we'll play that way. And that's happened before. That's happened before where my name came out and I split it between the next 3 people. I think one person got 5, the other person got like 3, and the other person got like 2. Something like that. But again, it's about alignment. It's about alignment. These manifestation events, whether you want to call them cash jackpots or whatever, they're about alignment. It is about learning to disengage from your own sense of overwhelm and having a better use for your energy. So that's it about the Healing Flow Manifestation event. You can go down my timeline. You can hit me in the inbox if you got questions. There's plenty of visibility out there. Even in the sense to where they have me shadow banned on almost all social media platforms, you can still find them. Another disclaimer I'll put out is I'm pretty visible. I'm pretty visible in the sense to where I say what I say and I mean what the fuck I say. If you ever got any questions about what do I mean or what am I saying, before you ask that question, do some due diligence on your research. Go down my timeline. See if I said something correlating to it. 9 times out of 10 I did. See if you can get any kind of gist of what I might be talking about without trying to add in too much of what you think you know. One thing that I've consistently said, at least for the last 6 years, is you can't hear from your level of overwhelm. You can't hear. If you're already in a sense of overwhelm and somebody is saying something to you, we might as well be in a Charlie Brown episode. Womp, 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 womp. Because when you're in overwhelm, you're only listening for something that's going to make you feel safe. And that is the condition of this realm, is everybody just want to feel safe. We're past that. That was that full moon post I put up. It's full moon in Cancer. Are you your own sickness? Are you still just trying to be safe, or are you finally figuring out, God damn, safety was the issue? I forgot to live. I'm so busy just trying to survive. I'm so busy just trying to make sure that I rob Peter so I can pay Paul. That holy shit, both Paul and Peter got a contract out on my damn energy. Let your life tell your tale. So before you start asking me what things means, ask yourself what's going on in your life that you can't figure out a meaning. And again, that's not directed at anybody because I get it all day long. I don't understand nothing you're saying. That's because you're listening for something that's going to make you feel better about what you think you know. Knowledge gets you fucked up in here. The first thing you have to do when you're dealing with a contrarian is forget everything you think you know. Because we got a counterpoint to it all. And it's not that we want to be right. We just want you to make sure that you ain't wrong. Oops. So, again, happy Christmas Eve. Christ, the crescent one, the Messianics, but much older. You understand that? Christ, as in the child. This is what's getting birth from my energy. This is what's getting birth from my energy. In the sense of tomorrow being 12/25, I did my numerological breakdown. It's kind of extensive. It's really extensive. But as important as tomorrow is, 12/25, 12/26 is a doozy. 1226 is the last full moon, the point of emotional influence. It is the last full moon of this year. So on 1226, everything that has emotionally been moving you kind of stands up. The Anubis function. It kind of stands up for passing review. If you're military, you understand what I'm saying. It stands up for passing review, and it's going to be inspected. Holy shit. Some of that shit that is standing up for passing review does not need to be passed. It needs to be let go. It needs to be released. So on 1226, even though I'm going to do this reading for 1225, on 1226, when we get to that full moon point, emotionally, you should be at a point of awareness to where emotions is really just my energy that keeps getting moved. Why do I allow it to keep getting moved? That's very important. You're going to need to know, why do I allow my energy to get moved? Because if I'm allowing things to move me from within, holy shit, the moon's in Cancer. Think bigger than that bullshit you think you know. Cancer. It's a sickness. If I'm emotionally not in control of what's moving me, I'm already easily sickened. Not finna waste no energy on that. I've been telling you that all year. Watch out for 2024. You are in the days of manifestation right now. We hit the winter solstice, 12/21, the reflection point. Hi, welcome to Burger King. May I take your order? That's basically what your universe is telling you. Your internal universe has said since 12/21, may I take your order? You're the creator. Have it your way. If the only thing you ordering is more of this chaos that you want to put in order, the only thing you ordered was more chaos. So right now, between 12/21 and moving all the way into next year, way up into March 21st, you in the drive-thru. You in the spiritual drive-thru. So make sure that you are aligning with the proper drive-thru and manifesting the proper meal. But let's get to 12/25. 12/25. Resonance and ignorance. This will hurt some of your feelings. The numerical breakdown and the potential possibilities of what I'm saying being plausibly true is going to hurt a lot of your feelings. So I'll just read it. 12/25. 12/25, 2023. 12 is the hangman. 25 is the point of guidance. Often the point of guidance is based in trickery. 2023 was self-awareness. So it's I'm hung up and I'm guided by the pieces of my soul, the things that you think you are. Only this is you in separation. So I'm hung up, I'm being guided by the pieces of my soul in separation. The problem is some of the pieces of your soul in separation don't want no wholeness no more than you do. You understand that? Somebody who already has a big piece of candy or the bigger piece of the pie, they're not going to want to share it with you just because you now come into awareness that, holy shit, it's my pie too. Again, this won't make sense to some of you, but for some of you it will, because you've made it to that point in that journey, and you might be stuck because you're still bringing in the same shit that led you to where you are now. Take your time with that one. When you end up on a true spiritual journey, the shit that got you in won't stay with you. If it did, I have to be honest with you, I question your journey. If the same shit that I came into the journey with is the same shit I'm consistently carrying with me, holy shit, might be a fucking Trojan horse. Might be a virus. You should be able to unravel what it took to get you into the bigger picture, so that you can figure out that some of the shit that you brought into the bigger picture was just holding you into the lower picture altogether. And again, take your time with that one. So what I'm getting at with that one is like I wrote up in the caption. It says the problem is some of those pieces of your soul in separation, they don't want wholeness any more than you do. They just want you to stay in alignment. Alignment. Not alignment, but an alignment. ALINEMEANT. They want you to stay into alignment with whatever will benefit them. It's a government system. The government is not going to give you anything that will put them out of work. The government is never going to allow the people to get into a position where the government is not a necessity. That's just common sense. That's job security. Spiritually, some of your spiritual support system, and that's all levels, they need job security too. Why? Because this is an expression of experience. If you don't have the experience to provide experience for the job, you don't have use. This is a universe of use. This is a universe of let me use my energy so that I keep the whole motherfucking experiment in expansion. Growth. Holy shit, Cancer. So, a lot of y'all spiritual guidance, if you would sit down and actually did higher end work, you would run into the potential possibility of some of it being trickster in nature. Holy shit. They told me this, but they told me that because that's what they want me to think. Or that's what's going to be a better end of alignment for them. But it's not going to help me get to what I need to see. You'll get there in time. You know, that shit y'all talk about all the time. Don't worry about it. God already know where you need to be. Or the universe already know where you need to be. Holy shit. But do you know where you need to be, and have you done anything to get there? No, because I'm going to trust. Holy shit. Spiritual gullibility. That's what that's called. So, understanding that some things will only put you into a position of alignment based off of what's best for them and not best for you. Especially when they don't think you've hit a high enough level of vibration to be responsible enough for your own manifest destiny. Holy sheep shit. That's some real time shit. That's some real time shit when things think that you have not earned or learned enough of yourself to make responsible choices for your own destiny. And again, as above, so below. You know, the same shit around here. Well, hi, I think we need new roles. Well, yeah, you got to go file a petition with the government. Even though they know we need new roles, you got to go ask them to go do their job that you hired them to do. Let your life tell your tale. When you start doing research and you realize that, holy shit, some of the guidance I got was not really for me. It was more for it, the bigger picture. Don't feel some kind of way. Just start honoring awareness. Just understanding something I've said for years is everything in this universe has an agenda. Everything. Everything has an agenda. So we'll start there. 12/25/2023. You are hung up and you're being guided by the pieces of your soul. You are in a ritual being guided by yourself in separation. You are in a ritual, Washington, hung up, being guided by yourself in separation, that you keep giving names to the pieces of your soul in separation because you haven't found any ounce of wholeness within yourself. That's the real blasphemy. That's the real blasphemy when you don't even know the fuck you are, but you get out here trying to tell everybody else what you think they are. Totally distracted. Totally distracted. This is the siren, the voice in your head. That voice in your head that you ain't hearing, but you keep on putting in there anyway, it's just a distraction. It's a deflection. It's the irresponsibility of yourself because you ain't ready to be whole on your own that you like to answer from the holes. Get out of here. Trickster shit. Trickster shit. Distracted. The Queen of Waters. You've been influenced by what emotionally has moved you. What emotionally has moved you? The shit you believe in. The shit you believe in. But if you did the research, do you even know why you believe in what you believe in? Do you even know why you believe? Probably not. You'll come up with some bullshit answer. Why? Next, 5552. Trapped in movement. Trapped in movement. And 2. Connected to what you think you know. The problem is when you're connected to what you think you know, but what you think you know don't know you. When what you think you know don't know you so much to the point to where you have to speak for him or her, but the motherfuckers don't ever say nothing on their own. Check into daycare. Check into daycare. Imagination makes our dreams come true. Imagination makes our dreams come true. Deceit. You don't know yourself. You just think you know what you know. And so you have to empower it so that you know what you think you know. Whole bunch of fucking deceit. Your thoughts are running the show. Holy shit, we already told you. You're distracted, and that voice in your head is really just you in deception of yourself. Holy shit, deception. Deceit. Once you deceive yourself, it's easy for you to continue to lie to yourself. Holy shit, how many people do we know like that out here in this realm? Man, all that motherfucker do is lie. Yeah, man, I thought I saw you at the store last night. Nah, homie, I was in Egypt last night. Really? So deep in their own lie that everything that comes out of their mouth is only another confounding, holy shit, Tower of Babel, confounding of the original lie. I wish y'all would stop lying to yourself. Really. If who or what you believe in is of such a nature to where they are so grand, let them motherfuckers speak for themselves. Stop being a motherfucking emissary. Because you sound stupid. Really. So, moving on. 5552. You sound stupid. You're just trapped in movement and deceiving your goddamn self. 4445. Trapped in balance. Trapped in balance. And 5. Moved. Moved by what? What I think I know. 5 is the Hierophant. 5 is that motherfucker that like to touch little boys. The Pope. I'm sorry. Apostolic figures. See, I'm trapped in systems of knowledge that has taught me what I need to know while molesting me the whole way through. Oops. 444. You trapped and touched. Oops. Still taking losses. Still taking losses. You done been deceived by the shit you think. You done been deceived by the shit you think, and now you bound to it. I done lost my power. That's a fucking genie. That's a genie in reverse. Holy shit. I can't even grant a wish. Why? Because I got the wish master. Blasphemy. It is blasphemous not to know who you are, but stand on the ideology that something knows more about you than you know about yourself. Not only is that blasphemous, that's foolish. Because if I don't know everything about me, but something else does, and that motherfucker don't tell me, we got two fools. Don't fuck with me. I'm a fucking clown. Don't fuck with me. I can do this shit in my sleep. So, next, 4445. You just trapped in balance, and you can't sit your punk ass down and be still because you think you know. Get knowledge does what? Get you fucked up. And that's why you still here. That's why you still surfing and searching the internet. Looking for God. Stop it. Next, 665. Stop it. Sabotage. 66. The master saboteur. Holy shit. Another 5. Self-sabotage by what I've learned. It's 9:34. Hopefully your kids are in bed. Because some of y'all are still waiting on Santa Claus. Self-sabotage by what I think I know or what I learned. And I'll keep on putting a spin on it so that I can make it my reality. Exactly, Moon Fairy. Donna, I can, but should I? Can you listen without getting into a fucking butt hurt? See, there's options. If you need to listen and be nurtured, wrong fucking place. Really. If you want to deliver or be delivered to in such a catering fashion that it make you feel better about being lied to, go somewhere else. I've been doing this shit for years, and I've been saying the same shit for years. If you don't want to hear it, exit stage right. Heavens to motherfucking Murgatroyds. Deuces. It's a motherfucking choice. And that's what you motherfuckers need to learn. It's a goddamn choice. You can't go to seek to find the answer and then tell the answer what the motherfucking answer is going to sound like. That's colonization like a motherfucker. I need you to give it to me in such a way that it's going to make me feel good about hearing it. That's your fucking problem. You waiting to hear something that's going to make you feel good. Holy shit, I think I said that at the beginning. You can't hear what your traumas won't let you listen to. Straight no motherfucking chaser. Been my hashtag since motherfucking 2013. Reality in a motherfucking shot glass. Drink till you get drunk. You want to be nurtured? You better go over to the motherfucking bad boy. You want real truth? You come over here to Suge Knight. Don't ask questions in here if you want to answer. Don't ask questions in here if you don't want to answer. It don't matter about what you ask for. Like you said, you opened the door asking, can I talk about insulting? That was an insult to me. You tried to motherfucking limit me. Shh. No, I'm rude for a reason. Because you've been nurtured for too long. And if I've hurt your little feelings, go bye-bye. So, next, 66.5, self-sabotage. Why? Because what you think you know ain't never showed you what you want to see. And heaven forbid you get it from a different motherfucking perspective. Heaven forbid somebody tell you in such a fashion that you ain't got no choice but to listen. I don't want to hear it. You curse too much. You embrace your struggle. Holy shit, them threes ain't going nowhere. Them threes ain't going nowhere. Holy shit, what I tell you was that damn 5 that was the problem. Them threes ain't going nowhere, and I told you it was that 5. That shit you think you know, that Hierophant energy, the shit that I learned, the shit that I let move me. That's the whole fucking problem. You embrace that same shit that has got your ass already surrounded by everything that's got you in danger. Here's a little something about unfuckwittability. When there is no danger within, there's no danger without. When there is a danger within, everything has the potential to move me. Hi, one thing you'll learn on my platform is you better have fucking self-accountability and responsibility before you talk to this motherfucker here. Or else, I am the reflection of all things. I'll show you the side of you that you didn't even know you wanted to see. But more than likely, you'll see the side of you that you don't want to see, and you'll pinpoint it back at me as being a bad boy. I don't nurture souls in here. I speak motherfucking perspective, and that's it. If you keep embracing the same shit that's got you ate up, and you don't know how to hold yourself together, you'll be unraveled and pulled apart. And everything will be insulting. I'm just saying. That's self-sabotage. I just need to embrace things from such a fashion that does not seem like it is so challenging and so much of a struggle to me. So basically what you want is the handbook and the manual on how to stop fucking yourself without taking any accountability and responsibility for fucking yourself. Hi, sounds like a goddamn government. We didn't do this. We don't know how that happened. I can only be me. And honor and praise to you, Moon. Really, I can only be me. If it should, Giovanna, you've known me for a long time. I've been doing readings on live since like 2015 when they ran me off of Instagram. But I've been doing them consistently on Facebook since like 2017, 2018. I've never changed. I've only gotten better in my awareness, but I've never changed in my delivery. I am a motherfucking Heyoka. I am what is known as a sacred clown. I don't hold your fucking hands and I don't give a fuck about your feelings. But I'll love you and I'll stand by you and I'll fight for you tooth and goddamn nail as long as you are doing the same for yourself. If you want somebody to tie your panties in a bunch and hold your hands and walk with you, you got the wrong motherfucker. It's just that goddamn simple. And I don't get like pay. So I don't give a fuck about being banned. I really don't. And this is me being nice. This ain't even the dragon. So, we've had enough self-sabotage. We've had enough self-sabotage. We've been lied to enough. We've bit too much knowledge. We bit too much bullshit to where, holy shit, we on the eve of another motherfucking birth. Winter solstice. It is a good day to die. Holy shit. And then 4 days later, you motherfuckers about to rise again. Why? Because on Christmas, you're going to christen yourself into another mass form of fucking energy. You don't want to die. You just want shit to stop killing you. That was that moon post for the person that asked that question. What does this mean? It means, are you going to choose between surviving and living? How much more simple can that get? If I ask you a question, do you want to survive or do you want to live? In the minute that you need to pick that apart and figure out your options, you've already given me your answer. Hey, do you want $1 million or you want $1? Well, I don't know. What comes with the $1? Holy shit, you paranoid in the motherfucker for one, because 1 million is much greater than one. Let me take that million and figure out what the fuck was going on that one later. See, you got to think on your feet. Keep up with me. In some senses, it's the same. Hi, would you like to learn how to live or do you want to keep surviving? I don't know. I think I'm used to doing this, so let's just choose survive for 5,000, Alex. That's the majority of y'all. So caught up in struggle mentality and wretch mentality and you're a blasphemous sinner mentality, you ain't ready to live. You're just trying to find a better way of motherfucking of dying, surviving. Survival does not make room for life. Sorry, spoken as a war veteran. Survival does not make room for life. Survival puts you back into your motherfucking reptilian core responses, and all I know is that I'll kill you before you kill me. Where was living at in that? There was no living there. Living is, can't nothing do this to me if I stop giving it my energy. This shit that's going on in this realm, if we stop giving it our energy. Very much so. 11 years Army. So, if I quit giving my energy to this bullshit, maybe things would change. But holy shit. Let's walk backwards. Here come that distraction process. You can't do this on your own, says the voices in your head. What's the voices in my head? Everything that we've structured around us from society. Hi, I need to get a loan. Well, I'm sorry, you don't qualify for a loan, but holy shit, here's $10 million to an immigrant. You understand what I'm saying? I could go all places with that, but I'm just trying to give you the gist of, if everything around you has told you that you are in danger and I will not do anything to help you learn how to live, let alone help you survive, oops. What the fuck did I help create? I helped create my own destruction. I'll give you the answer. You helped create your own destruction. Why? Because you didn't see the bigger picture. Hello, Oshun. You didn't look in the mirror and saw you. All you saw was the shit that was killing you. See, I need to learn how to survive, so I need to know what's killing me. But sir, ma'am, don't worry so much about what's killing you. Worry why you killing yourself. Out here working 20 hours a goddamn day. Coming home, tired of your kids because them motherfuckers bad, because I ain't there to make sure they ain't bad, and then they go to school and then they be bad, and the teachers ain't getting paid enough to stop them from being bad, and then I gotta come home and I can't get no motherfucking support from the government. Holy shit. You see where I'm going? That was all a fucking system of survival. There was no living there. Not to get into a tangent, but real quick, I remember seeing something a couple weeks ago. It said a couple that was making $30,000 in the 70s will have to make $216,000 today. $30,000 in the 70s. Over $200,000 today to do the same shit. And minimum wage barely motherfucking change. But yet we all know you can't go in the grocery store with $20 unless you plan on coming out there with a motherfucking Pez dispenser. God, we were really distracted, right? We were really distracted. We've been really deceived, and holy shit, we keep taking losses. But come November, you motherfuckers is going to embrace it again. You embrace the struggle. See, they finally got Trump. We got to beat Biden. Slap yourselves. On behalf of all my fellow veterans who actually did service for this country, slap yourselves. You failed us. And I can go around the motherfucking corner I ain't even got to go out to California to some of these bigger cities and shit where 90% of the motherfucking homeless population is veterans. You motherfuckers failed us. And I'm not talking to the government. I'm talking to my fellow citizens. You motherfuckers failed us. Then we go in the store and say, hey, do you take a veteran discount? Sorry, we can't do that. Holy shit, wait a minute. Your corporation just reported record motherfucking income. Yeah, but we don't give veteran discounts. Hope you don't have a war. Half you motherfuckers wouldn't make it anyway. You ain't designed for it. Sorry. And that's just real talk. Next. No. You don't need to separate from them. They come from us. They don't need to we don't need to separate from them. They come from us. So you quit birthing them. See, the fear mind and the distraction tells you that you can't do nothing without them. Yet that's a deceit to keep you in a system of losses, but you embrace it. What are they designed to do? To make sure that they protect the posterity and the prosperity of the common man. What do? Protect the corporations that make the common man work for them. So do you need to separate from them, or do you just need to get rid of motherfuckers altogether? Because goddamn, I could do bad on my own. Holy shit, look at Iceland. Holy shit, look at Spain for them 3 and 5 years when they couldn't agree on a government. Fucking country went into the goddamn prosperity. Around 2013, sometime around there. Spain had a vote. They couldn't agree, so they absolved the government for a few years and ran that shit internally, and holy shit, things got better. Iceland said, you motherfuckers ain't doing your jobs. You're fired. The Icelandic revolts. No gunshots. No blood. Just motherfucking standing on your consumer rights. You motherfuckers standing in front of the camera having a stroke. Get the fuck out. You 98 years old and probably still call me a nigger. Oops, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that out loud. But you 98 years old, still in office, thinking this is the good old days. What the fuck you doing governing me? You can't even govern yourself. Go change your diaper. Oops, I might be disrespectful. I am. Self-sabotage. Keep choosing the same motherfuckers that's got you fucked up as what's going to help you get free. You done already fucked up twice. What was that movie, Juice? You know you fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? 665. You know you done fucked up, right? You keep choosing self-sabotaging things that are teaching you that self-sabotage was the issue. Hi, for years I've also said this universe is contrarian in nature. Whatever you ask, it gives you the answer. You just got to be smart enough to see. That gets back to that first one where I told you where a lot of y'all don't understand that your internal guidance system, that shit you call your spirit guides, the shit you call your ancestors, the shit you call your orishas, your loa, your netter, your angels, your demons, all this shit on some levels is fragmentation of yourself in favor of separation. Only them fragments of self in separation are pro-self in separation. So they like to guide you from the aspect of separation, which means you ain't got a chance at wholeness. We'll just take you into a higher state of alignment that works out for me. You can get some perks, but I'm never going to tell you how to get out the game, because hell, on some levels, for me, it ain't a game. It's the truth, the way, and the light. I'm sorry. 377. Your thoughts can create some delusional motherfuckers. If everything is the thinker source dispersed into thoughts, and them thoughts now start to think that they're source, holy shit, what I just get through telling you. Them thoughts can create some delusional motherfuckers. Energetically, on all levels of awareness, from human and subhuman up to deity and whatever else wants to sit beside it, great beasts and things like that, aliens and things like that, all the motherfuckers delusional. All of them have bitten to the role of this is who they are, just like you think this is who you are. Your thoughts can produce some delusional motherfuckers. Why? Because they just want to be the ruler. All they're doing is focusing on their identity. Hi, my name is Tony. I focus on Tony. Who can I rule over? Me. Only I'll tell you, don't rule over me. Who can I be aware of? Me. You understand that? But in the sense of dealing with spirits, spirits have subsets of energies that are now placed under them, almost kind of like the demon realm, legions and shit like that. Then I need to be responsible for them by making sure they're responsible to me. How you gonna make sure they're responsible for me? Holy shit, government. Rule over them. Rule over them. And 4, put them into systems of containment called alignment that works out best for me. Your thoughts will produce delusional motherfuckers, and the only thing them delusional motherfuckers can focus on is themselves. And when you get trapped in the identity of your own delusion, holy sheep shit. You can become a very high-end colonistic energy. Out here, what they call it, proselytizing and all this shit. Out here trying to spread the word of God and Yahweh and everything else. Out here trying to tell everybody else how they think. Why? Because you don't have no sense of sitting on your own throne that you need to rule over everybody else. See, I'm gonna focus more on what you doing wrong, because heaven forbid I realize I ain't right. Again, if 4 is the emperor, aka God, when it deals with tarot, let that motherfucker talk for himself. Unless he's still on vacation. You know, time don't flow the same in different realms. Maybe he's still on vacation. He coming though. He coming soon. Ooh, a ginger man. I ain't get to see it, but thank you. So, your thoughts produce a bunch of delusional motherfuckers, and all they can do is focus on themselves and rule over everything else that keeps them in alignment for their higher good. Holy shit. Didn't this clown tell you everything in this universe has an agenda? Everything has an agenda. Even me. My agenda is telling you that you better start fucking thinking for yourself. Or things will keep on telling you what to think. That's my agenda. Helping you to see that half the shit that you believe in, you need to stop believing in that shit altogether. But the converse to my agenda of showing you that you need to stop believing something is that if you become more solidified in what you believe in, namaste, motherfucker. Namaste. Why? 188. 1, your potential. 88, your gatekeepers. Potentially, you gatekeeping your own destruction. Remember this card here? I just want to rule over you. If what's going on in my spiritual system is only ruling over me, some of y'all seen that post. And it's a story that was basically a channel writing. I think it was about 2015-16. I called it Spiritual Pregnancy. And it was about basically a storyline that sometimes your ancestors will not let you procreate with somebody because their higher end agenda of securing their ancestral line does not flow with who you trying to get pregnant by. So they will streamline you into who they've already seen as a better fit, and then pow, procreation. Because they need to secure, holy shit, they need to secure what their end game was making sure that they have the strongest warriors for this upcoming spiritual war that they perceive in their mind. And if you don't think spirits have thoughts, what the fuck are you doing magically? Really, get out of here. Get out of here. Hi, been a practitioner for over 10 years, so get out of here if you ain't even learned that a fucking spirit still has thoughts. So, that 188 that says potentially I'm gatekeeping my own destruction, the first thing that I need to pay attention is what's destroying me. So, let's work on that 88. Dear 88, why do you think something is destroying you? Holy shit. The element of air, because I got aimless thinking. 32, the element of air. 3, remember I told you that 3 ain't gonna set you free. That 3, that thought, done already told me everything I need to know. Holy shit, what I just get through telling you. Those thought forms, spiritual pregnancy. You can't get pregnant by Johnny because Johnny is not of enough stock to carry on our lineage. Go find Tony and let him run up in it. You see what I'm saying? Just being funny. You understand? So if it was aimless for you to waste your energy in this relationship when it ain't the relationship we want to have, then we're going to get rid of this one and bring in that one. Now, work with me. Hi, I'm a trickster. Remember I told you everything has an agenda. In that agenda that I just described, and this is going to lose some of you, but I know 2 of you that's going to catch this. In the agenda I just described, I should say, your ancestors was worried more about procreation than your heart. All they know is that whatever he had going on in his loins was not strong enough to carry the bloodline. Ain't said shit about whether he was good for you or good to you or good provider and all this other stuff. It was like, nah, we trying to produce warriors and that motherfucker ain't got Mandingo blood. You get it? You get where I'm going? So now, them ancestors that told you that you can't have this good relationship got you out here with 12 baby daddies. We got warriors though. See, that's still an aimless mindset of endangerment. Remember I told you, you aimless. All I know is I need to get to the end of the game. When you're erratic and all you know what you want to do, that's aimless because it's streamlined and it's focused. Hi, I'm going to come onto your live and I need to know why you're being blasphemous to the Yahweh. See, that's aimless. You understand? You're going to come somewhere else trying to bandwagon and defend your Lord and Savior when he ain't saved you, but probably still lording over you. That's aimless. Maybe you should have focused on who's ruling over you before you go out there and try and focus on somebody else. Trickster shit. So now while that ancestor line was just trying to look out for your higher good, whose higher good was it? It was the collective ideology of what they need to endure and secure the grand experiment. What's the grand experiment? Experience. If we want to make sure our bloodline is going to endure, we need to make sure we have safe warriors that can endure the experience. At no point did I tell you any goddamn thing about love. But love is the highest vibration. No, motherfucker, fear is. But you'll have to learn that one on your own. And I'm not going to waste my time trying to teach you that. You live it. Let your life tell your tale on that one. You live in fear. All of us do. All of us. It's a condition of this realm. Separation is a fear. Wholeness is a fear. Love is a fear. Hell, for a lot of you, your whole divinity is a fear. I've been taught not to be divine. I'm scared to be. Potentially gatekeeping. Remember I told you, you need to figure out that 88. And sometimes you'll learn that you should unlearn. Remember I told you need to find out what the 88 was? The 88 says, I just want to rule over. No, the 88 was the aimless part of it. The 88 was that thought that already told you what you need to connect to. If you never had my class on 88s, and I give one almost every day, I did it last night where I basically told you those are your traumatic core memory points. They've experienced so much trauma within themselves that they just need to make it to the end of that trauma. They need to make it to the end of that trauma so that they can be less traumatized. So now if you have this 88 who I ain't trying to hear shit, they aimless. I ain't trying to aim for nothing except for what I want. I ain't trying to aim for nothing except for what I'm focused on and embraced. Holy shit. Then that's the only thing that's going to move me. So potentially I'm being moved by my traumas. Being potentially moved by your traumas is the potentiality for self-destruction. Holy sheep shit, Batman. Holy sheep shit. You started out under distraction, and now that distraction is your motivation. And now you're out here on people's pages trying to tell them how they should perform when you ain't performing for yourself. That is the ultimate distraction. Holy shit, we say that shit every week. And again, not to make this about, Christianity or anything like that, but you see the shit all the time. If Christians were worried more about being right than trying to tell others that they're wrong, this world would be a better place. So just to keep that simple, When you get out here and you get distracted from your mission, where you're supposed to be prophetizing love and exemplified love, that you out here spreading hate all around, that's fear. So the only thing that was distracting you was the only thing that was motivating you, fear. So you gatekeep your fear. Which means if I gatekeep my fear, potentially I've already destroyed myself. But if I don't know what destruction look like because I'm too busy surviving, struggle mentality, prison waif, scarcity consciousness, Munchausen by proxy, Stockholm syndrome, indoctrination, cognitive dissonance, boo-boo the fucking fool. All of the above. 17, the star card. You like starring in your shit. Especially when you have already, holy shit, focused and embraced and found motivation by every fucking thing that already distracted you. Oh, God. What was that movie? It's been plenty of movies. Ooh, not gonna go down that road because that's a national secret. But over the historical course, well, I could do this one. MK Ultra. The basis of MK Ultra, and there's been upgrades, but the basis of MK Ultra is to inundate a subject with so much programming that the programming becomes second nature. Keep showing them the same images of destruction. Keep showing them the same images of this, that, and the other. And next thing you know, the only thing they respond to is that negative and destructive shit. So then you can trick and trigger them into responses by inundating them with that same amount of shit. You understand that? It is motherfucking brainwashing. When you hit to that point of starring in something because you've been brainwashed into focusing on it and it's all I know, aka again, struggle mentality. You gatekeep yourself, wholeness. You gatekeeping yourself. Manchurian motherfucking candidates. But that's the older shit. Oh, there's so much more advanced now. We talking about meal labs and shit like that. Hey, goddess, I ain't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Secunda. So, 17. You keep starring in the shit show. If you don't know that the shit you starring in was shit or a board circle, you'll keep on eating it. You understand that? The infinity loop of existence, the 8 itself, the 8 that won't wake up because that motherfucker been knocked out, that's an infinity wheel. The infinity wheel is the Ouroboros loop. The Ouroboros loop is where you take the contents that you've digested and you expel them only to digest them again. AKA, energy is neither created or destroyed. You want to know why? Because you eating the same shit and shitting the same shit. So holy shit, you just end up with shit. That's a lot of shit. But you star in it. You star in that shit. Why? Because potentially it's who I am. Why do we star in this shit? Oops. Because we think that we can manifest. Holy shit. This is the creatrix. In my cards, this is the creatrix. Look at the word creatrix. We think we can manifest our plentifulness because the thoughts told us so. If you weren't here at the beginning, this was about corrupted spiritual guidance, your thought forms. If I've only been guided by the same shit that's already got me trapped, where's my fucking freedom? Shh. Don't shit yourself in that answer, my dear Ouroboros. Don't shit yourself in that answer. Because if the answer on how you got free included the same shit that got you enslaved, you still eating shit. You still starring in shit. Holy shit. 17 plus 20, the judgment card. You starred in a system of judgment. And yeah, you can manifest some shit. But what I just tell you, you're going to keep on manifesting shit. Unfortunately, with the ideology of human potentiality, the unlimited God particle, so to speak, you can turn anything into everything. You motherfuckers call that alchemy. I can change anything into everything. But sir, ma'am, was it real? I don't care. I'm going to accept it. Accept it reality. But just because you accept it don't mean it's real. It's real for me. Mother God. You can birth anything. You can birth anything in the field of containment where you already been contained. You just created more space to contain yourself. But it make you feel good because now you know your trains and your transits and your numerology. Starring in the same shit that's got you in struggle. Holy shit. Using the contents of the box to try and get out of the box means all I did was put curtains in that motherfucker. You are your own 8. You are your own struggle. You are your own struggle. Why? Because you covet your ability to heal. This is the Hermit card. This is Osayan, the Master Healer. But if you don't know anything about that Orisha, even that's some funky shit. And that Pataki gave up an ear, gave up a leg, gave up an eye, gave up an arm, put himself into deformity just so he can learn to heal everybody else. Fuck that. If everything is me, why do I have to harm me to heal you? Says corrupted programming. Think deeper. Think deeper. Why do I have to harm me in order to heal you when, holy shit, there is no you until I give you my energy? So let's walk that backwards. I'm going to give you my energy. Now I got to hurt me. Damn, I'm already 2 levels of reduction. Learn to heal me. 3 levels of reduction so that I can help heal you. 4 levels of reduction. Holy shit. You focused on the wrong shit. You focused on the wrong shit. You focused on the struggle. You should have coveted the ideology that maybe there was no healing. And I've been saying this for years, and this one never really kicked off. But I'm sorry, I got a track record. People tend to pick up what I'm saying 3 to 4 years later. Like, you motherfuckers on reciprocity now. I've been on reciprocity since 2018. May not have perfected it because I still had some bullshit going on within me that I was learning to release. Knowledge versus awareness. But I've been trying to tell you motherfuckers about reciprocity and manifestation versus manipulation. Been trying to tell you about alignment versus goddamn struggle mentality. You'll catch it soon. I understand the time machine of thoughts. So you out here thinking that you're healing shit when all you're doing is healing the consequences of your choices. You can't heal the consequences of your choices because they're already conducted actions. You understand that? Once an action has been taken place and has already been performed, you can't heal it. You can change the value of it. You can reduce or increase the value of the experience, but you can't go back and heal it. See, that's a cross-contaminated ideology that you motherfuckers have been into. That I have to heal everything I went through. No, I have to have recognition and realization that if I keep feeding it, it's going to keep feeding from me. If I want to feed it and it's feeding me, it's my choice. Self-sabotage. There is no healing. There is only wholeness until you break yourself apart. I'll say that again. There is no healing. There is only wholeness until you create something to heal from. Until you keep going back into these stupid ass situations that you cannot get out of, it ain't them, it's you. You haven't healed the ideology of the value of yourself, so you keep devaluing yourself with others. Holy sheep shit, Batman. I'm just saying, these are all contrarian perspectives and experiences and points of motherfucking hyper-awareness from your resident sacred clown. The reflection of all fucking things, including you, even when you don't know who the fuck you are. I see you clearly. For some of you, it ain't a good look. And that's not me trying to be disrespectful. That is me being encouraging. And god damn, some of y'all ain't a good look in 2024 is going to be, boop. Let me show you who you are. 20, judgment. 24, manifestation. I'm going to show you who you are. Last card, 2024. I'm going to show you who you are. Oops, I'll teach you. But I hope it ain't a priest. Hide your wife, hide your kids. Stop paying tithes. We ain't in a community that is using tithes for what it's designed to do, sustainment of the collective. So tithes are only going to the sustainment of the corrupted. Oops, strike that, Your Honor. Swallowed. Get out of here.